Hello, hello. I actually have people here already. Hey, everyone. Let me fix this. Get some. I'm a tad bit early, but this is the first time I've ever gone live on someone else's page. Obviously, I'm not Michelle, but I'm going to do the best I can to honor her page, and I feel very honored. I feel very privileged to be allowed to do this. And I appreciate you all coming in. And give us a few seconds and we'll get started. And of course, I have my phone's volume still on. Let me fix a couple of things here. There we go. Hello, everyone. Thank you, thank you. If you don't know me, I'm Chris Merritt. I'm with Red Wine Wreath Boutique. And hi, hello. This is exciting. I'm very honored. I'm very privileged to be on Michelle's page. She's a big influence in my wreathing journey, and as I'm sure she has been to everyone else. So thanks for joining me. I'm hoping the internet and everything cooperates this afternoon. Hi Evie. Oh, hi Amy. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. If I miss anyone, I apologize. As far as questions go, feel free. I'll try to answer anything I can right now. I'm shifting back and forth here to try and watch. Michelle gets a lot more viewers than I do, and so the comments will scroll by very quick. But if I miss something, I will definitely try to go back after and answer any questions, or feel free to private message me, and I'll answer any questions you have. So let's do this, huh? Thanks everyone. Thanks for coming in. Okay, what I'm going to do this evening or this afternoon, I can understand too why Michelle goes on so early in the mornings, because I was sitting around all day waiting to do this, and the dog walker came and he walked my dog, you know, because I have this dog that, you know, anyways. The dog walker came and all that, and then I thought, well, I'm getting a little tired, so I made myself a cup of coffee. So we should be okay. Thanks, Tina. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Okay, so what I have is I'm going to be using the large board, the Unique in the Creek large board. I've got it started. I'm using poly burlap, wood burned at 10 by 10. I have some little floral picks. These are the brand name Tourbillon flowers, available on Amazon. And then I have, for the center, I'm going to use this big flower. I thought this was awesome, but when I see this in a wreath, I know, Lori. Hi, Lori. Isn't it great? When I see this in a wreath, I don't want to see I don't see a flower thing around it. So I went with the green poly burlap. It says on the label it is lime green and white, but I don't know. I think I purchased it from Unique in the Creek or Craft Outlet. I'm not positive. So, oh, thanks, Amy. But let's get started. Hey, I'm using the Bubba petal. I did wood burn, all my mesh at 10 by 10, like I said. I did save a few to show you how the fold is done. So, oh, let me lower this camera off my face, right? Here we go. All right. 10 by 10. Hi from New York. Oh, thanks for sprinkling. And if you are unfamiliar with who I am, again, my name is Chris Merritt. I'm with Red Wine Wreath Boutique, and you can give me a follow as well. That would help. I would appreciate it. Okay, 10 by 10, curl side up. Okay, serged edge at the top left, bottom right, Okay. Fold into a triangle shape. Flatten it out. Flip this bottom point up about 2 inches. Not all the way to the top, just about 2 inches in. Turn it around, flip it up and over just a tad, because you want these points to be not on top of each other, but equal. I do too, Judy. I love the Bubba pedal and the Rita pedal, both. Depends on whether you want your points going all one way or back and forth. Okay, so then you have your folded edge down here. You're going to pinch it. I pinch in the middle, over here, and over here. I love it, don't you? Okay, and then I have my little rubber bands that are oh so handy. Ooh, these comments do scroll by quick. Hi everyone, thanks for coming in. Loved the kit on the kit craze today that Lori did. Okay, so I'm just folding up the petals. I have a lot already prepared, so let me go ahead and start placing them in, and I'll do another fold in a little bit. Okay, I have preloaded the board. Let me show you. I preloaded the board. So far I did rows 2. There we go. Rows 2 and 3. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with 4 because that center is so big that I'm not positive I'm going to need it. So we're just gonna wing it. Wing it like Michelle does. I'm gonna lower this down just a teeny tiny bit more. Okay? How's that? Hi everyone, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. As does Michelle, I'm sure. Okay, so preloaded again with your zip ties. If you don't know how to load your zip ties, there's tons of videos on Unique in the Creek YouTube on how to do that, but I've already done mine. So, all right, I'm going to go this way because I want these finished edges, all of these finished edges, to lay on top of the previous petal. Make sense? All right. Put this in. Add one of your flowers. Tighten that zip tie. Okay, and there we go. See, I want this one to lay over the previous one. Make sense? Oh, thank you. Thanks. So I'm just going to finish off this row here. Excuse my dog back there. He's, chewing his toy, and he'll be all over the place right now, I'm sure. So, that's Rocky, for anyone who doesn't know. Right, I'm just adding one petal and one flower stem. These come in a bunch of, the bunches contain 7 stems, so I clip them apart. And oh, thanks for floating the boat. You love dogs? Oh, me too. Me too. And again, the bunches come in, there's 7 stems to a bunch, so I clip them apart. And I'm just using one per petal. Turn this just a little bit. Hope everyone can see okay. All right. Again, started on row 2. We're going to do 2 and 3 and see how that goes. So, I love me the Bubba pedal though. I think Bubba and Rita are my favorites. I'm so happy that Michelle can get away and have a little time with her mom. And we can, you know, all keep her algorithms up, because it's what we do. Put some of these off. Oh, I only have one more and I started. Oh, thanks for floating my boat. I only have one more left and I was clipping already. All right. And another flower. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm excited today. We have, in California, I'm in California, by the way, we had sunshine today and no wind, and it was reasonably temperature-wise okay. For the first time in a really long time. Like, this is unprecedented for California, this kind of weather. We don't do all this snow stuff and such. Okay, I have one stem here that's a little long. Thanks, Amy. I'm going to clip this off. Two handy dandy wire cutters. There we go. All right, and then we're going to go on to the next row. At first I thought, here was my thought. Okay, I would do a row with no flowers. But I don't know. I kind of wanted to bring out that sign, that center. So I think I'm going to go ahead and continue with the flowers on this row as well. So I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to fold another petal for you. Oh, hi, Dawn. Thanks for jumping in. First time for Michelle's Monkeys Creations, because I'm not Michelle. I'm Chris. But Michelle's amazing. So keep on following. Keep on watching for the lives. Okay. Curl side up. This is the Bubba petal. Surged edge top left, bottom right in the diamond shape. Fold it down to make a triangle. Flatten it out. Flip both bottom corners up about 2 inches, not to the top. Okay? Turn it around, hold your finger there, flip it up, but not on top of each other. You want it a little bit off so you have your 2 points. Make sense? All right. Pinch, pinch, pinch. And you have your nub. The infamous nub. Thanks everyone for coming in. I appreciate you. Oh, thanks, Don. You guys can follow me as well at Red Wine Wreath Boutique. I should have pinned that, I guess, but I was just a little tiny bit nervous before all this started. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, 30 degrees. See, I don't do 30-degree weather. I'm sorry. No. Okay, let me see. Do I have enough petals up here? Or flowers, I should say. All right. Again, we're just adding the petal with one stem. Nice and centered. Thanks for floating your boat. Yeah, I think that'll be nice and full, and yeah, I think that's going to be okay. What do you think? I always go to the left. That way the surged edge of my petals lays on top of the previous petal. Or to the right. Or counterclockwise. How's that? How's that? Thank you, Ruth. Oh, that was awesome. Thanks. Appreciate you very much. You can give me a follow, a like, anything. Michelle and Lori are my biggest inspirations. My journey started about a little over 2 years ago, I think. And excuse me a minute, let me grab some more stems here. And yes, I started on the wire frames, and Then I found Unique in the Greek. What a lifesaver, especially for me. I'm 63 years old, and my hands are not what they used to be. And so they're a lifesaver. They are really a lifesaver. And then this twisting on the pipe cleaners and such. I have a stem here I didn't cut, so I'm going to do that now. Get that out of the way. And the designs and the ease of comfort with these boards is just beyond. I have no words. So it's all I use now. I think I may have a wire wreath form in there somewhere. Oh, I just broke that zip tie. But I could not bring myself to use that thing for all the tea in China, I tell you. These have just changed my whole wreathing world. Again, okay, if you haven't loaded a zip tie, I'm using the regular holes, always flat side toward the ceiling, down and up. If the instructions or the video that you have watched say to load it open, then you're going to leave it like this. If it says to load them closed, you're going to put this in there, give it a zip, and there you have it. Okay? I forget that sometimes we're not all wreathing experts, as I am surely not yet. I can watch Michelle and Lori all day long, and still don't know if I've seen everything. Okay. We only have a few more to go here. Southern California, oh hi, how are you doing? I hear Southern California is really getting slammed with unprecedented weather. I mean, they never ever get snow. Are you getting snow? Like, people in Southern California have never ever. It's just unbelievable. It's like the world has flipped upside down. I don't know. Okay. Some of these stems are still not clipped, so I'm just clipping them off, making them kind of short. Because when I put them in the zip tie, I want to be sure I grab some of this. So we have enough real estate, as they say, to hold on to. In New York, hello everyone. Thanks for coming in. Again, your finished edges, the tidy ones, you always want on top of the previous one, all going the same direction. Thank you, Tina. Tina's the best. All right. 2 more of these, and then we're going to take a poll and see if, oh, I thought I counted out enough yellow, but I guess not here. 1, 2. Okay. 8 inches tomorrow night in New York. Oh, I can't even imagine. There are people trapped. Like, they can't get out of their homes because of the snow here. Luckily, we don't snow. Because I might have to leave. I don't do snow. All right. I hope you guys can see okay. Okay, we have one more. One more petal. And one more flower. I'm thinking we might need just a little bit of coverage there, so we might do one more row. these off and we'll have a look. Zip tie gun. Greatest thing since candy. Okay. So this great big sign will go like this. See, and there's just a little tiny bit of board that I can see. Here, I'll hold it up so you can see as well. I can see things, like I can see the board. So I think what I'm going to do is another row. That means eight more petals for row 3, and that might give me the coverage. And I think I'm going to leave out the flowers, because I did the flowers just to draw in that yellow of the center. But if I do this, then it's not overly flowered. Is that a word? Do you know what I mean? So I think I'm going to do one plain row. Hopefully I have enough. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I have. Let me see. I need to count my petals here. I did wood burn this whole roll of mesh at 10 by 10. Well, actually I have a little tiny bit left. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go figure. That's perfect. Who knew, right? Whew, that just worked out way too good. Okay, so we're going to load the board with these 8 more petals, because I wasn't sure. So let's just put some zip ties in. How's that? The mesh color actually said on the label, and I do have it right here. Let me see. Says, I think it said lime green, but let me see here. It does. It says lime green and white, but I don't know if that's lime to me. I can give you the number. The number is, are you ready? RP 815943. Okay, it's lime green and white poly burlap mesh. Okay, it doesn't look lime green to me either, but they want to call it lime green, they can call it lime green. Again, loading the zip ties flat side toward the ceiling, and we're going to give them just a couple of clicks. Loaded closed. Thank you, Tina. Gosh, she's the best. Nothing like watching someone load zip ties, huh? Sorry. I just wasn't sure with the size of that center how it would go, so we winged it. We winged it like Michelle does, right? We're on her page, hey. Right? Hey, Michelle, how's the bunny doing? Love it. That girl, she's something else. The cement bunny. And if Michelle's here, thank you, Michelle. Thanks for letting me go live on your page. Very privileged. There she is. Hey, girlfriend. Trying to do you justice over here. Watch me load zip ties. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no. The bunny's not moving. Okay. All right, 8 more petals and we'll see how that center's going to look. All right. Again, I think I'm going to do these with no flowers because I just want a more leafy. I know, Michelle, I love this mesh too. It's poly burlap. It says it's lime green, but I'm not really feeling that. But we'll see. Okay. Alrighty. This should go pretty quick. Again, I'm going counterclockwise so that this finished edge lays on top of the previous petal. I'm going to have to make a couple more. So do that in just a second. Again, it's the Bubba petal. I think it's the sister to the Rita petal. I have to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Oops. So hold on. Curl side up. Serged edge top left, bottom right. Corner down to corner. Flatten it out. Flip up about 2 inches, not to the top. Okay. Fold it over, flip it up so that the corners do not meet. You want them off-centered a little bit, okay? All right, scrunch, 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 and band. All right, make a couple more. Sorry, I should have had all these prepped, but I wasn't sure, again, if I was going to need the 8 in the center, so. Any questions on how to make the petal, or are y'all familiar with the Bubba petal? It's the Bubba petal, Stacy. It's called the Bubba petal. I do believe that's after Lori's son. Curl side up, serged edge top left, bottom right, triangle, fold up about 2 inches, flip it over, get your points up even at the top, scratch, scratch, scratch. These little rubber bands are just the greatest thing. Okay, 2 more. So if you missed it for this one or the next one, you got to watch the replay. All right, flip it over, flip that up till the points match. Last one, last chance. Here we go. Corner to corner. Flip that up, flip it over till your points line up at the top. Scrunch, scrunch, and scrunch. Michelle's here, so I can't do anything to, like, you know, slam her page, or I can't talk about her because I'm on her page. So everybody behave, right? Okay. All right, let me have a sip of this coffee. Oh, I know why Michelle goes on so early now. Like, I'm exhausted. Maybe I'm just old. Okay. A few more petals. I'll get that center on there. I'm so proud of myself because I remembered that the sign is metal, and so anytime I attach a metal sign, I use the E6000. And don't worry about being late, honey. You're fine. Why does this keep getting caught? Oh no. Anyways, I use the E6000 and I scratch the sign up a little bit, and I usually always forget to do it ahead of time. And while the cat's away, exactly. But I love you know that. So I scratched up the sign a little bit, and I actually remembered to glue it on 2 days ago. So now I'm just hoping and praying that it holds. The metal signs are a little bit rough. I always remove the foam backing on the back of the cable mount and just do the plastic straight to the metal. And I take my scissors and scratch the metal just a little bit to give it something to adhere to. I love green. Green is like my favorite color. So, you know, money's green, right? So why not? All right, clip these off. Okay, now scoot my chair back because we might have to do some wreathing yoga, as I prefer to call it, which entails attaching a sign. But there's nothing in the middle of this wreath, no petals or anything, so I might not have much of a problem. All right. It's about the only time I stand up when I'm wreathing is to attach a sign, but this one is pretty simple because we don't have petals in the middle. Thank you, Tina. I didn't see that. Yes, poly burlap, wood burned, 10 by 10. Oh, Stacy, I love this petal. It's so easy, and I love the way it looks. It lays so nice, and even with fabric mesh or any of the mesh, really, it really does. It holds its shape well, and it's very nice. Okay, put the sign on there. Oh, look at that. Well, let me admire it for a minute. You want me to show you? Do you want to see? All right. I like that. I really do. I'm going to raise this up just a tad bit. What do you think? I like it because it's not a flower with a flower center. It's more of a flower with a leafy center, a leafy outer, and then just a hint of yellow to draw that sign in. That's what I was going for. What do you think? One roll of mesh, but the poly burlap. What did I use here? 16 and 8. Let's see. 16 and 8. What is that? 24. 24 stems of flowers, which is, okay, 7 on a bundle. Oh gosh, you guys are making me do math. Okay, 7 on a bundle, and I needed 24, so three bundles of flowers, and all snipped apart, and you're good to go. Then you have a perfect spring wreath. So thanks for pinning that, Tina, and thank you, everyone. This was my first time on anyone else's page, and again, I feel very privileged and honored to be on Michelle's page. She's one of my greatest inspirations, along with Lori at Unique in the Creek. If this is the first time for any of you, make sure you're following and have your notifications turned on for both of them. They've changed my life significantly in the wreathing world and financially with my wreath business. So also you can give me a follow at Red Wine Wreath Boutique, and I'm going to be doing many more lives, and hopefully you all enjoyed it, and we have more lives coming up, so we probably should get going. I know I forgot her name. Tina, save me. We have a new guest coming to the Can-Am group on Unique in the Creek, and I'm really looking forward to joining her. Julie, is her name Julie, Tina? Oh, I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible. I'm the worst. But I'm excited to follow her, and then also in Can-Am, which is the VIP group for Unique in the Creek. Tonight is Wreath critique, so that's always fun. I love that. So if you're not a member of the Can-Am group, I highly suggest it. They're very helpful, great mentors. Join up. You'll love it. You'll love it. I know I do. Thank you, everyone, for everything. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, everyone, for dropping in and hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope to see you all again soon. Always be kind to each other, and peace. Thanks.